For me, it's very simple. I'm from this region. I was born in Northeast, grew up in Northeast, and when Gaurav and Tanushree called me, I thought this is one of the best things for me to come back and give back something to the place where I've grown up, and this is where I've become a man. So for me, it was very simple to come back to this, and most importantly is to promote the talent from this region. I mean, we know we have a lot of talent over here. The only thing is there is no exposure, and if in any way I could help these young talented bunch of makers to come to Bombay, experience the thing. So for me, it was a easy decision to come over, and Tatva has done it, so it's a brilliant initiative for the region. See, there are very interesting stories. I mean, Northeast and Assam as a region has a very rich cultural heritage which is there. It's just that I think the time has come right now that we should expose our rich culture to the mainland India. So there are no dearth of stories. And see, today cinema is something which transcends language. I mean, every one of us today watch Iranian films, we watch all kinds of European. So why can't people watch Assamese films or films from the Northeast? So it's just a question of, I think, getting the youngsters to get a little bit more hang of the digital technologies which have come in. So improve the quality of filmmaking. I think stories, there is no dearth. Brilliant writers are there. There have been so many beautiful novels which are there from this region. If you just translate, get them into celluloid, that's always there. See, for us, there is no set rules. That is something which me and Sujit, my partner, who's the director of Wiki Donor and Madras Cafe, we want to, when we get a story, we hear it. It's a question of whether we like it or not. There's no formula that we want to follow, and that is, as a rule, we've made it that okay, we'll make one comedy film, then we don't want to go into making more and more comedy films because that's our comfort zone. We would want to explore different, and as you can see, I mean, we haven't done too many films, but the three films that have happened is Yahan was totally different, which dealt about a love story in a war-torn area in Kashmir. Vicky Donor was, people say it's a comedy, but it was quite a serious subject, talking about a very serious subject of infertility. Third was Madras Cafe, which was quite a risky subject. So for us, it's a story. So there is no set rules that what is the kind of story we want to say. Any human story, that is most important to us. Absolutely not. I mean, we want the film to be seen by everyone. And if you have seen Madras Cafe, we didn't take any sides. All the protests that had happened during that period were by people who hadn't seen the film. It was just on speculations, people were protesting. And I would say I went to Chennai also. The common man had no problem. It was the fringe political people who wanted to get some mileage out of it. There was nothing wrong. In fact, I have the statistics. After the film was banned in Chennai, once the DVDs got released, my maximum sales of DVDs have happened in Tamil Nadu. So I, as a company, we don't want to make something which is knowing that it will be controversial. That is not our idea, because that's another way of marketing your film. We don't want to market our film being controversial. It's a story which had to be said, and we said it with the most neutral perspective. See, I mean, in fact, we thankfully came into the time when the corporates have already been here, and what I've been hearing from other people, it's a much more welcome change, because the biggest problem that we faced earlier was where the money is coming from, the root of money, and which is not the best way to do a film. Film is a art medium, so as clean the money route is there, as clean the structured things are there, it makes it easier for us to make the film rather than worrying about all those aspects. So with the corporates coming in, they've made it much more easier for us. We concentrate on making the film. They know their jobs, they market the films, they release the film. That is not our so it's a shared responsibilities with everyone's expertise. So you have a pool of people. So now as a producer, the roles have changed. There is a presenter, which is the studio. As a producer, my job is to make sure I set up a project. It is not about money anymore, that as a producer I have to bring in my money. I have to set up a good project which has a good story, a good technical team which is there with the film, and a good viability for a studio, which is most important today. A film is a hit or a flop today, my view is on an Excel sheet before you make the film. The day you know that your film costs X amount of money and you should know the amount that it can recover for you, that's where the business lies today. So one has to understand that. See, I would say Offbeat was about 5, 6, 7 years back. Today, that is becoming the mainstream. If you see the results, Vicky Donor did about 65 crores, and till now, I feel it's one of the biggest on return of investment. Because there's a myth which is there of a 100 crore club, but one needs to ask those people how much was the film made on, what was the cost of money, the interest which was there, and when you recover 100 crores, one has to understand 50% of the money goes to the exhibitor. It doesn't come to the producer. So if you have made a film for 89 crores or 90 crores and your film has done 110 crores, technically you've just got 55 crores. So what's the point of having a 100 crore like that? Vicky Donor, I did it for 4 crores 25 lakhs. And my marketing budget and everything inclusive was about 11 crores. And out of which we recovered 70 crores. So you see the recovery on, and this is a return on investment. So that's the true model. Celebration should be on that, not on a 100 crore figure, because that's not the reality. See, Sujit and me, we started out together in '99 in Delhi. Sujit before me was into theatre. He was with this Act One group, and then he assisted Siddharth Basu, and after that he decided to get into advertising. That's when I joined him, and we started off together in '99 in Delhi, and then we moved to Bombay. 2007 is when me and Sujit decided to start our own company. Earlier we were with another company called Red Ice Films. 2007 we started, and the whole idea was that we both complement each other in certain ways. He has the absolute control on creatives, what he wants to do. I look after the entire business model of the company as well as the creatives with him. And the whole idea is when it's a partnership, it's almost like a marriage. You need to trust your partner, and that's how we both are. And it's been a decent journey so far. Hopefully, it'll go on longer. Currently, there are two films which we've completed shooting. One is a Bengali film called Openti Bioscope, which is completely shot, and we are now waiting for a release date. The other is a film called RunningShadi.com. That's a film me and Sujit will produce. Sujit is not directing that film. It's directed by the cinematographer of Sarkar and Sarkar Raj and the Marudam, Amit Roy. So his first film as a director. So it's a sweet story set in Amritsar about a website which helps in eloping people. So it's a slightly quirky film, but it's in a very real space, what happens in a small town. So it's a charming film, I would say. And Sujit is starting now his next film in the next couple of months. Pre-production is going on. Film called Piku. That's with Mr. Bachchan, Deepika, and Irfan in it. And so that's the new project.